We've been waiting so long for this PlayStation 5 review, and it's finally here. So, did it live up to the hype? Let's see. So, the conference starts with Grand Theft Auto 5. I know we said they wanted to start with a series that's been on every PlayStation system, but I feel like you should start your conference with something a bit more exciting than a remaster. Next up was Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it looks really cool. I'm not entirely sure what the innovations that they've made to the gameplay are. I bet it's gonna be really great. It's coming out this year, which I'm surprised by, and I'm very happy that it was not called Spider-Man 2. That would have been horrible if it was. After that was Gran Turismo 7, which, I mean, it's just another Gran Turismo game. The graphics were really good. There was a lot of driving. I bet that driver's a very skilled player. There's a new Ratchet & Clank game, and I'm not really sure what to say about it other than it looks really good. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. That's a pretty cool title. Next up is Project Athia. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I really don't care about this game. We weren't shown any gameplay of it, and it just doesn't interest me. They then showed off the specs for the PS5, which they had already showed off on the road to PS5, but that was too complicated and tech jargony for the average viewer. They also showed off the controller design again, and I'm not really sure how I feel about the controller design. Up next was Returnal, and it looks like a game. That's really all I have to say about it. Wait a minute, is this a Frosted Flakes game? Oh wait, no, it's Sackboy's Big Adventure. From what we saw in the trailers, the game had a really dynamic camera that would smoothly transition from 2D to 3D, and the game just had generally impressive camera work all around. After that was Destruction All-Stars, and it definitely destroyed my ears. The game seems to be a mix of parkour and racing, I guess. I don't know, it was really hard to tell what was going on. The trailer was just so flashy. Then we got a glimpse of Kena, Bridge of Spirits. A trailer more content with telling us the backstory of the characters rather than showing off the gameplay. While they did show off some gameplay near the end of the trailer, it was too little too late. Then we move on to Goodbye Volcano High, and I have some questions. Is this even a video game? Is this what the game looks like? Is this what the cutscenes look like? What genre is this? These are all questions that the trailer should have answered, but instead, we just get story. After that, we get Oddworld Soulstorm. Again, we're focusing on more cinematic trailers than actual gameplay. While it doesn't need to show off gameplay as much due to it being part of a larger series, they don't show any innovations ever made over the previous games. There isn't much to say about Ghostwire Tokyo, other than it just looks cool. I would have liked to see a bit more gameplay, but what we did see was good. Up next is Jet, The Far Shore. And I have to say it, this is the worst game trailer I have ever seen. They didn't show anything, including the story. What's the gameplay? The only thing I know is that it takes place in space, which isn't anything new. Godfall got another overly loud trailer that doesn't actually make me want to play the game. Is this a multiplayer game, a single player game, or a combination of both? Again, these are questions that a trailer should answer. There's nothing to say about Solar Ash, other than this shot totally doesn't remind me of Breath of the Wild. Not at all. Hitman 3 is next, and man, that was one great gameplay preview. I especially love the part where they didn't show off any gameplay. Man, what a great trailer. Astro's Playroom. Well, this exists. Afterwards, we get a glimpse at Little Devil Inside. What even is this trailer? They spend the majority of the time just showing things happening, with some small peeks of gameplay near the end. Bugsnax. I know what the concept of the game is. I'm not sure how you play it, or what type of genre it is. Sorry I keep bringing this point up, but I shouldn't have to be asking these questions. Trailers should give you all the necessary information, but a lot of these just don't. We saw the Demon's Souls remake, and I wish it was just called Demon Souls, because that rolls off the tongue a million times better. But hey, this should be great for Souls fans. Deathloop's trailer had a cool presentation, and while we did get a little gameplay, I feel like we could have gotten more. Up next is Resident Evil Village. I didn't even realize it was Resident Evil at first, because I didn't see the name at the bottom of the screen. If you couldn't tell, this is a rewritten part of the script. After that, we get Pragmata, where we see pretty much nothing, other than it's coming out in 2022. Why even announce it now? It's hard to be excited for a game coming out in 2 years. The final game announced was Horizon Forbidden West, which if you ask me, it should have been called Horizon 1 Dawn. Alright, I know that's a horrible title. The game looked pretty good. I didn't play the first game, so I'm a little behind on what's going on. Then after months of fake leaks and speculation, we finally see the PS5 design, and it looks like an alien machine. It appears that a headset comes with the system, which is pretty cool, though I do have one question. Can I set it down on its side? So that was the PS5 Future of Gaming event. And overall, it was pretty meh. I wish we could have gotten a defined release date and price for the system, and a lot of the trailers did a poor job showcasing the gameplay. If you want to see more of my reviews, you can check out the playlist of 2 videos, which includes this video. And if you want to see future reviews, you can hit the Subway subscribe button, and then ring the Taco Bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Goodbye.